make of their team? Do you think bowling first was a good decision by them?
With the dew factor in play, it's a good decision. We saw yesterday also that it's not easy. It's easier to chase in these conditions. So batting first, setting a target is not easy. It's the same pitch. With the Bahawalpur Royals, I think I'm really excited to see Mohammad Zishan there at the end. He's 6'8" tall, and
wow.
with this kind of height, he'll extract some extra bounce. Arham Nawab, the vice captain, I think he's an off spinner, mystery spinner, 30 wickets in 6 games. So I'm really excited to see him. So I guess Hyderabad Hunters is more of a batting dominant team. As compared to the Bahawalpur Royals.
We'll chat more about the teams, but right now Darren Ganga is ready with the pitch report, so let's go to Darren.
I'm out in the middle at the Gaddafi Stadium. I can feel the aura at this magnificent facility. It's nice and cool as we approach the winter season here in Lahore. Now, in terms of the dimensions, the square boundary is quite even. It's 66 meters in length, so that's quite even. The other thing you got to take into consideration in terms of this pitch, it's the same pitch that was used for match 1. So there is a little bit of wear and tear, but it's still a good pitch for batting. If you look at it, mosaic looking, there's very little grass, and as we saw, batting was quite easy in that first game. First inning scores, batting first here, you need to get at least 150, 160. If you get above that, that's an unassailable total. I don't think the dew factor will be significant because we're starting at 6 p.m. local time. In terms of bowlers and bowlers who have been successful, the seamers, they get a little bit of swing early up. That's because of the moisture in the air. So that's the most threatening period for batters. Batters must manage risks. That's crucial. If you can't hit the big sixes, try to find the gaps. That's going to be important for run scoring here. Don't expect a lot of turn for the spinners. The spinners will need to try and be economical. But at the end of the day, this is a very good surface for batting. And who knows? We'll see if the Hunters can capture the Royals, or will the Hunters be prey? Only time will tell.
Right, so not a bad surface to bat on. Hyderabad Hunters, what do you make of their 11? Do you think they'll set up a good target today?
Well, look, you listen to their captain. He said about the average scores, about he wanted to get to about 172, 175. Yeah. I think if they put that on tonight, I think they'll be really happy with that. I think when you look at their teams, obviously a lot of these guys will come out of the woodwork, will know more about them. Nathan Edward is going to be a good player. But they look at a solid side. I just want to pick up on the head coach as well. Abdul Razak. Yeah. On the other side, his son is playing on the other side, so imagine that. Darren Sammy, who we all know about Darren Sammy, who is the mentor. You look, there is a captain who probably, against the odds, wants to bat first. A lot of sides here want to bowl first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But ultimately, I think when you look at the two sides, there's going to be different strengths, what we see here. I think, as Darren Ganga says, there's not a lot of grass on the surface. Yeah. With a bit of dew, it's been quite a humid day here today, more humid today than yesterday. So there might be a bit more dew forming on the ground. That may help the side batting second. But ultimately, like we saw with last night's game, some side has to impose themselves. Now, whether tonight that's the batters, we'll wait and see. If the ball's going to swing, then obviously this bowling side early on. I just hope we get a good game. And like I say, throughout this tournament, these players hold their nerve and really go after and win the game.
Thanks, Dom. You know, we had a great game yesterday. Looking forward to another one. Just a quick reminder that the entrance to all the matches of the Pakistan Junior League is now free of cost. So do come on here. You know, you've filled up the stadiums before Lahore. Come and support the Stars of tomorrow. And right now, we're ready to wrap this up. And we'll catch you shortly with all the action. So don't go anywhere.
Q, Sikandar, can you hear me? Q. Yeah. On mark and running. First ball. Yeah, he was the one. Alex. Running. Running. On mark. Running. 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 Yeah. Running. Last ball. Go break. Coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Right arm bowling over.
Running. On mark. Running. I like to water my plants. Hobbies. Running. On mark. Running. 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 On mark. Last ball coming up. Running. Oh. Stand by for your wicket break. Go break. Uh, 55 seconds. Okay, I'll put it up. Thirty back. 20. Coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Running. On mark. Running. On mark. Running. 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 Oh! 6-6. Yeah. Yeah. Running. 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 Lovely. Nah. Photographers. Last ball coming up. Running. Last ball coming up. Okay. 'Running. Go break. Eight seconds. Coming back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Running.
Just the width, not being able to keep it close to the body of the batter, and that width is allowing them to drive through. And some really good shots that we've seen both from the right hand and the left hander.
Yeah, good to see that investment in that attacking field in slip. Shows the mindset of this Royals team. More wickets you take in the power play and early in the innings, less intense will be the latter part of the innings when you bowl in those middle to death overs. As mentioned, it's a pitch that is not going to offer a lot of turn for the spinners, so seamers with more of an opportunity for wicket taking, especially with the swing on offer.
They're going at a good rate, almost touching the 10-run and over mark. It was the first single which has been told by our stat man. So you're dealing in boundaries, especially Saad, 22 of 12. They're looking good on their way to the target they want to set.
Little too straight. Again, fearful, these bowlers, of the strength that we've seen from Saad Beg through that offside. I still think there is value in bowling an offside, outside, offside line to him, especially with a little bit of inward swing. Has to negotiate that degree of swing. That's too full.
It also happens sometimes you feel that a certain bowler prefers bowling to a certain style of batter. What you get, Yuan probably would bowl day in, day out to a right-hander, that angle that he's creating moving away. But when it comes to the left-hander, then what happens is you suddenly mess up your lengths.
Perfect line and length for the right-hander. That's a peach of a delivery to get early in your innings.
Exactly what we were talking about. To the right-hander, this is an ideal length. And enough movement to beat that outside edge.
Slapped straight back past the bowler. No issues with hitting straight, and there are no fielders in that region. First boundary for Rana.
Yeah, slightly shorter length and got into good position. Horizontal bat straight over the bowler. Ends up with 40 for 1 after 4.
"30 of the 40 runs coming from boundaries." Again, an area of concern for the Bahawalpur Royals. Nathan Edwards, from my part of the world, hails from St. Martin, the left-arm seamer. Highly talented young man. Little swing on offer, but starts a little too wide. And of course, for those of you following West Indies cricket recently, there was a player from the island of St. Martin that moved on to represent the West Indies for the first time. A player from that country, Casey Carty. This West Indian player from St. Martin. I'm sure he'll want to follow suit.
It's a beautiful place, that I can say. Especially that airport. Whenever you look at players coming in from different parts of the world and featuring in a league like this, it just amazes me. And now this platform has taken life. It was something which was in the minds of the Pakistan Cricket Board, the chairman, but now it's right there in front of us. And the more you try to say, the less it seems that this is an amazing platform. So much will be absorbed by these players before they go at the end of this, league. They're about to set a record for number of wides in a power play. Already got 11 of them, haven't we? It's got to be some kind of record. 10 wides in a power play.
too full, too wide. And there is a deep fielder who will just get there. Saves his side a couple of runs. Well, just one in the end.
Now these are big boundaries, 72 meters all round. So you do have spaces where you can run three, and that's what happened. Though they do have a sweeper cover, bit of boot work there, and they managed to pull off three there. Yeah, correction, 72 yards, so it's in meters it will be 66. Still big boundaries.
31 the partnership between these two. Another quick single. We haven't seen many singles in this phase of the innings. But I'm so impressed with Saad Beg and the manner in which he's played. He's playing classical cricket strokes. He's penetrating the gaps. His gap finding skills supreme so far in this innings. Already 26 from 15, a strike rate of 173. That is what you expect from an opening batter in this phase of the innings, especially with only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle.
The calling. It's early days, especially in these franchise tournaments or leagues. You end up forming 15 or 11 who you don't know very well. Takes a bit of time to understand each other, the eye contact. So the calling has to be very good.
Again, making room to play through that offside. The length much better from Edwards on that occasion. It's a good option for bowlers in T20 cricket to hit that test length where the ball finishes top of off. It's a good stock length to have as a bowler, especially when you're playing on a surface that is more friendly for batters. Another dot, which will end the fifth. 46 for 1.
.46 for 1 then. 5 overs completed so far. And an excellent start for the Hyderabad Hunters. Remember, they lost the toss, but they still wanted to have a bat first. Second game of this Pakistan Junior League. Aham Nawab, off spinner. Oh, nicked. It's an outside edge. The slip really had no chance. And he will get a boundary. It's a good evening to Sana Mia.
Good evening, and Arham Nawab right into the action straight away. He's got 30 wickets in 6 games in the under-19 4-day games, and the first delivery he bowls, he creates a chance. Took a very good catch in the slips.
Shot of 2, he has got it in the gap. And perhaps if they'd have gone straight away, there could have been 2.
And interesting to hear the captain of the Hunters wanting to bat first, because they are the only team, when we look at the stats, that have got 4 to 5 batters with an average of 50 plus in the under-19 circuit. So a batting heavy team, definitely, and would like to dominate the first innings with their strength.
Yeah, it was confident, especially after last night as well. Speaking to Darren Sammy, and he said, no, the captain is adamant he wants to bat first. And I think that's okay. I like that. In some ways, that's taking the mentor and the coach, Abdul Razak, out of it and saying, no, no. As you say, we've got 4 or 5 batters who are doing well domestically, so we're going to start this competition off well. In the air. Will be just dropped short to long off. I like that, Sana.
Absolutely, I love that. Captains taking responsibility, and Saad Beg, he has looked really good. One of the best technical looking batters in the competition so far. Sorry about that. So the kind of drives he has played, the balance he has shown, it has been brilliant, and with having that confidence at this age, it's good for Pakistan cricket.
Last ball of the power play then. Again, just on with the arm, and it's been such a good power play for the Hyderabad Hunters. They are 56 for 1 from 6. Yeah, well, yesterday we saw the bowlers really take the power play with 32 for 3 wickets. A good start by Yohan Mane with that wicket. Good catch as well by Arnam Nawab. But then we've seen the captain, Saad Beg, with his 27 from 20. And Moz Rana with 15 from 10. So the partnership 38 from 32. It's a good start. Good start in the power play, good start in the competition as well. And I'm sure Abdul Razak and Darren Sammy would have said to them, go out there, enjoy yourselves, and set this competition alight. Just to remind you, it is the end of the power play, so that just means that the fielding side only has to keep 4 fielders in the circle.
And good to see Saad Beg, the opener, the captain of the team, is also the wicket keeper, mentioning 170 is the target in his mind. Very positive thinking from him.
This is a bottom edge to third, and he's a tall third, I can tell you. That's exactly what the captain said at the toss. He asked what a good score was. He said 172. Well, the current rate gets him to that score. 172 to 175 is exactly what he said to Sikander at the toss. A little bit of shape, just a little bit of shape, just a little bit too straight. And just to remind you, wherever you're listening, if you're in the Lahore area, that come down, it's free. Come and watch throughout this tournament. Come down to the Gaddafi Stadium, come and watch some of the best youngsters in Pakistan, and also some of the best youngsters from around the world as well. This inaugural Pakistan Junior League, just match 2, so there's plenty of games to watch. That's good to see as well. Future Pakistani cricketers and their families.
The running between the wickets has been good so far from the Hunters. The only issue with the bowling has been their extras. Played it. The first one, he was running really hard, the batter, but the non-striker was just looking, but good dive at the end. making sure he makes his ground.
Yeah, you're right, 10 wide so far in the first, what, 6.5 overs. Seen that shot already tonight. It's a beautiful looking shot, get on top of the bounce, and it's timed.
Just look at the balance. Rocks back, middles it to perfection, and he's one in form. He has got an average of 99 in the under-19 circuit. The captain of the Hyderabad Hunters, Saad Beg. He's looking really good.
Yeah, 99.67, that average. Oh, good bouncer. Like that for a change-up, but it will be given a wide because of height. But I don't mind it as a change-up now and again, just to, as we say in bowling world, just to keep the batter honest. And when we mean being honest, that he can't just come onto his front foot and hit on top of the bounce. Always worth just a little reminder.
That's what Emil Khan did really well yesterday. The change of lengths. He was bowling Yorkers, hard lengths, kept the batter thinking.
Oh, this is another bouncer and should be out. Have a look at the square leg. Is the height okay? I think it is. Remember, it was given one for the over, and it is a big wicket. It's the captain who goes to 34, and it's a good wicket for the Royals.
And this is the second time he has gone to the fine leg region, and it's Johan Mane again, and this time he makes no mistake. Takes the catch very comfortably. Important wicket, a very well directed bouncer. Saad Beg has to walk back for 34. Hyderabad 61 for 2.
Afaq Khan then is in at number 4, so left-hander for left-hander. It's a good wicket for the Royals. Nathan Edwards with a couple of short deliveries. One was given for height, so a wide, and the next one he went again, and it was a good catch by Johan Mane at fine leg. That's a good start as well. End of the over. 61 for 2. I said keep your eye on the square leg umpire, because what the ball before was given for height. It's close, isn't it? Remember, if anything over shoulder height would be given a no ball and a free hit, even if the batter hits it. So that was what square leg was looking at. What's your decision at home? Sana, it's close.
It is very close, and it could have been such a big difference. A free hit after that and a wicket in reality. I like the approach. Slip is in.
Yeah, it is good, because on a couple of occasions he's just like bowled a ball that slid on. So when the batter's looking to work it to the leg side, As you see that, it's a no ball. Surely not a front foot no ball. No, not a spinner bowling no balls. It shouldn't happen, Sana. And you should know that as well.
Absolutely. Especially with the new ball when you're operating.
So free hit. Gets it up and over extra cover. It is well fielded at extra cover. Just be a one as well, so gets away with it.
The last two matches we have seen the free hits not going the distance. Sometimes you are trying to hit too hard, you lose the shape.
Ali Razak, who did the fielding then, remember, who is son to Abdul Razak, who is the coach of the opposition side. Imagine that. Your son playing in the other side, you obviously want him to do well, you want to win the game. Oh, bowled again. That's that delivery that just goes on with the arm. Change of angle and a change of fortune, and the Royals are fighting back hard here.
That is how you use the new ball as an off spinner. Bring it into the left-hander. Use the arm ball. Very well bowled there. Look at that. Kept a bit low as well, but he was on the back foot. Couldn't do much. He has to walk back for naught. Hyderabad 63 for 3.
Hassan Iqbal then, 16-year-old, born in Karachi. Favourite cricketer, what a player he is, Babar Azam. Favourite format, T20. A lot of Ronaldo supporters as well. And he likes the movie about Shahid Afridi as well.
So they need to make a movie on Babar Azam so he can have that as his favorite movie.
Again, that delivery that just goes on.
Good display of variation from Arham Nawab. He has been amongst wickets in the under-19 circuit.
Dropped. Slip was in place, maybe a little bit deep, and it should have been taken.
And he has been bowling so well. Just look at that. Made the batter play. The slip was standing too deep. He took a really good catch himself, Arham Nawab, in the slips. That's why he's angry.
Again, have to play him like the ball is going away. It hasn't really got any ball to spin back yet. 8 overs gone, 63 for 3. They should have taken it simple. It's a simple chance, and you're right. He did take a catch earlier on off the bowling of Yohan Mane, and off his own bowling, put down. So just remember that the power play, when they finished 52 for 1 was the power play. So think about how the Royals have hit back here in the next couple of overs. So 11 runs for a couple of wickets, and all of a sudden now a bit of pressure on the Hunters, who were looking like they were cruising to 170. Barotai into the attack. overseas player from Afghanistan.
This should be a very interesting phase of play. Couple of wickets down, new batter on the crease. Royals making their way back into the match.
Just got to make sure that they just don't allow too many dot balls here. Hunter's got off to that start. They've lost a couple of wickets. Have to make sure they keep that momentum up. Sure that Abdul Razak and Darren Sammy has talked about this. Could have been even worse for them. Should have been worse for them. Oh, how has he cut that? How has he cut that off the stumps? Could be out. Is out. I think he's run out here. Careless running. He tried to cut the ball off what middle and leg stump. Ran down, and I think he's run himself out, Sana.
And this is a great comeback from the Hyderabad Hunters. They are quite active in the field. The bowling has been pretty good in the last couple of overs. And it looks like they are celebrating already.
And just have a look here. Oh, clever from the keeper. Clever from the keeper. Shahbaz Khan, the keeper, took it in front of the stumps, through his legs. Watch the delight when out comes out. Absolutely brilliant. You can pick up the delight and the cheers from the bowling side, who are hitting back hard here. Yeah, disappointment on the bench there. Hassan Iqbal goes without scoring. Hyderabad in trouble, 64 for 4. Munib Wasif then, 18-year-old from Lahore. Favourite cricketer, Ben Stokes. Favourite movie or TV series, Formula Season 1. Maybe a series of looking at Formula 1 and how it's how the season goes on. That's still well and truly in the middle of it. Will be a wide before that. And the Hunters have lost 3 for 3 in 9 balls, and this is not good. Ran down, thought it was getting past, didn't get any communication. Keeper was really good.
And whenever you're facing Kharotai, you have to be very careful. He's got a very good faster delivery, and that gives you very little time to use the feet or think. This one was the faster one as well. And in no position. The non-striker never called, and Chavez was brilliant behind the stumps.
Yeah, they've just got control of the game, haven't they? You can just tell that all of a sudden now they've turned the game on its head, the Royals, and the Hunters now are under pressure. 4 wickets down. Need to get a total. Yeah, just pace off. Clever over. 9 overs gone, 66 for 4. 61 for 1 to 66 for 4. And still on the attack. The Royals, they have a slip in place. Four fielders in the circle, five including first slip, and they're just changing that now. Mid-wicket was in the circle, he's now going back to deep mid-wicket.
Good attacking captaincy from Ubaid Shahid. He's giving slips to the spinners.
Oh, dropped again. They keep trying to go back and cut the ball that is coming back into them. This is a bit more of a difficult chance. Maybe cuts and the keeper's gloves went quickly.
And third opportunity on Arham Nawab's bowling. He has been bowling really well, putting doubts in the batter mind to come forward or back.
Oh, misfield. Misfield, should be 2. Got a scamper for every single here. It could have been a lot better for the Royals. Remember, power play was 52 for 1 and looking at trying to keep them under 170 at one stage. They should be 6 or 7 wickets down.
Absolutely. And just look at that. Back of the hand delivery. He's using all his variations. The arm ball, off spin.
Yeah, it's clever, isn't it? Leg spin, off spin, everything. We see it a lot now around the world. Liam Livingston does it, bowls off spin and leg spin. Have a look at this drop. This one is a bit more difficult, goes quicker. And in some ways, first slip is blinded because the keeper is in the way a bit. He doesn't think so. He's already taken a screamer at first slip. They keep dropping him off his bowling.
He's bowling very good line as well. Not only the length, the line has been perfect. That fourth stump line to the right-hander.
One over into his third over, 1 for 12. And a good finish again. It's been so good by the Royals. We're halfway, 10 overs gone, it's 70 for 4.
Hyderabad Hunters, 70 for 4. It's been a really good phase for the Bahawalpur Royals with the ball. Might be a little bit of bat on that one. Unmoved the umpire. 18 runs and 3 wickets falling. The last 4 overs. That's after a power play score 52 for 1. Tino Mawoyo alongside me. Must appreciate the ebb and flow in the innings so far.
Indeed. So typical of T20 cricket.
Catch it!
And good to see the ability of these young cricketers to realize even if you haven't had the good start that you wanted, change the bowlers up, get the right bowlers in, rein back the team that's batting. And that's what we've seen, and that's the ebb and the flow that you're talking about. 40 dots. A lot already in the innings. And those will come in those last 3 or 4 overs that you're mentioning.
Karutai from Afghanistan, another off spinner introduced. Royals just trying to suffocate the Hyderabad Hunters at the moment. And scoring proving to be quite difficult, very unlike that first power play when boundaries flowed. Cannot take a T20 innings for granted. And if you're off to a good start, you must find a way of maintaining that tempo to the innings. That is something that the Hyderabad Hunters have not done so far. And there is another one. Going through the defenses of Rana. Again, no turn on offer. The angle from that arm ball doing the business for another wicket.
Now, the reaction of Rana is one of disappointment, as if the ball didn't bounce as much as he expected it to. I think this is fine. What he's done is gone across the line as opposed to play with the full face of the bat. And that's why the ball's gone through the defences. Another important wicket. He goes for 21, Rana. 72 for 5, and it's time for a drink.
After Ibrahim, new batter. Hyderabad Hunters in dire straits now with the bat. 11 runs, 4 wickets falling in 26 balls. Tino Mawoyo. And of course, Darren Sammy will be very vocal in that dressing room. What will be the message to the remaining batters?
I think the first message will be, we've seen that you can bat out there. Good conditions. We had a good start to the innings in the power play. However, we've just lost wickets. That'll be the first message. The second one will be, we've still got, guys, just short of 9 overs. At the moment, 74 for 5. Pair that's in the middle, important for you to make sure that you get a partnership going. He'll be happy. The way that the spinners in particular have gone and got wickets, a couple of drop chances off their bowling as well. And then he would be looking at what is a projected score. I saw the total that was chased down yesterday. 8 and over from here will get them to 142. They'll have to bat extremely well to get there. 128. 6.5 and over. I feel that if they bat properly, they'll be able to get there.
Always willing to share knowledge. Imran Tahir, mentor for this Bahawalpur Royals team. Does it across the globe. Is that out? Yeah. Given. So another wicket for this Bahawalpur Royals team, but the review taken straight away. Well, two things with this decision, whether there was a little bit of bat on it or if he was struck outside the line of the off stump.
Fair delivery. No problems there with the front foot. You're right, Darren, because there were 2 sounds. The confidence that he went up with for the review tells you that he's probably got an inside edge to this. And he does. He's got a healthy edge on it. Take a closer look at this. And there you go. You can see the clear deflection and the change of the rotation of the seam. That's what confirms that it's come off the inside edge. So he survives. After.
There might be another angle that will confirm what you just said, Tino. Looks apparent.
And just while we're looking at this, Darren, I just want you to have a look at where the line of his head is and where the ball is. Easily 50 centimeters plus. He's got to try and be getting that head going more towards the ball, especially because the ball's not turning. Get your head going towards the ball, play with a straight bat, then you've got a better opportunity to get bat on ball. There, he's got his head in the wrong place in terms of the line of the ball. And that's why a lot of them have struggled with the spinners. They're playing for the ball to turn. It's skidding on. And that's how they've got into trouble.
Indeed. Right arm off spinners often come around the wicket to bowl to left-handers just because of the angle created and the fact that the arm ball that comes into the left-hander poses a big challenge. Well, confirmation that there wasn't any bat on that. I guess evidence not conclusive enough. After Ibrahim goes for 1, it's another wicket down for Hyderabad Hunters. 75 for 6 now. Arham Nawab, vice captain of this Bahawalpur Royals team, creating havoc with the ball, and there's another one. Back-to-back wickets for the young man. This time the catch taken in first slip. And further trouble now for Hyderabad Hunters.
This is clever bowling, because what he's done the ball before is he's got the ball to carry on. This is the arm ball. Look at the seam, and look at how that's come out of the hand. He's followed it with the swing away from him. It's a good, sharp catch at first slip. And it's 2 and 2. Extremely well bowled. He goes without troubling the scorers. Hyderabad further into murky waters. 75 for 7.
New batter, Nasib-ur-Rahman. What a spell of bowling we've seen from Arham Nawab, the vice captain of this Bahawalpur Royals team. 3 for 15 in his complement of 4. And that has prompted the captain to take the ball. Ubaid Shahid. And in that first match, we saw Seamers create havoc with the ball. Today, match number 2, spin. Leading the wicket-taking column. Swept nicely, beats the fielder at short fine leg, but well cut off in the end by Nathan Edwards.
You talk about spin being the chief destroyer in this innings as opposed to yesterday. My concern is the ball's not turning and the spinners are taking wickets. You expect that as the tournament progresses, wickets get drier. There'll be more opportunity for the spinners then. And just have a look at the way he's played this delivery. He's got it away for a couple of runs, yes, but I'm not convinced. He's cut that ball literally off the line of the stumps. He should be looking to play that with a straighter bat. Get back and across, you can punch it to long off, you can punch it into the onside. Certainly something they need to work on, I think, the manner in which they're playing the slower bowlers.
As I mentioned, it's about managing risks. First up, that was the wicket of Zubair Jr. Back-to-back wickets for Arham Nawab. Haven't seen the use of the feet yet from batters in this Hyderabad Hunters team. It's a good approach to counter spinners who are not turning the ball and who are bowling with good economy. Another very good over. Just 5 runs coming from it. 80 for 7 after 13.
A lovely shot of the beauty of Lahore once the sun goes down. Lots of activities, of course, that continue to happen. And lots of cricket going on as well. Free of charge, so if you're in and around here, the Gaddafi Stadium, make your way down. Watch the future of Pakistan cricket. He's hit the stumps and pushing it, demands in, so we'll get an extra run. 82 for 7. Hyderabad will take any runs that are offered to them.
Yeah, just want to see a different body language from this Hyderabad Hunters batting lineup. As a group, they must show that intent to score. And as I mentioned before, when there's little turn on offer, you can use your feet, get to the pitch of the ball a little bit more, generate more momentum into your strokes. You get a little more power as a batter, especially as a left-hander with that right arm off-spinner bowling from round the wicket. You can chip into the ball. Let's put a little more pressure back onto the bowler. We talk about playing the positive matchup. Left arm spinner to left arm batter, that's hitting with the turn, low risk. That's one way of getting this Hyderabad Hunters team out of this situation. Someone needs to put their hand up and be counted with the bat. Still an opportunity to get to 135 if they can go at 8s from here on in.
Talking about somebody who can get the team out of trouble here. We saw that from Zair Mumtaz yesterday in the first innings of the game. Half century, but had to really bat through the middle part of the innings with limited partners. In the end, got them to a score that was chased down easily, but he did play that role in that middle part of the innings.
Well, the seamers travelled today. Before the spinners were introduced, the score was 46 for 1. Sajjad and Zishan were both expensive with the ball. And then, good plan by the captain of this Bahawalpur Royals team, Ubaid Shahid. Using his spinners, 3 spinners on show so far. Arotai, the left arm spinner. Arham Nawab, the picked up for spinners. 3 for 15 from his 4. Again, no use of the feet. End of the 14th, 86 for 7. There was a 47-run partnership between Syed Beg and Moiz Rana. Beyond that, nothing meaningful and substantial in the innings.
That's better. Stay leg side of the ball and be able to play up the ground.
Nicely swept, but doesn't find the gap. And again, credit must be given to Shahid Beg, recognizing that the slow bowlers are more effective. He's brought himself on as a batting all-rounder. Another off-spin option. Pace off the ball proving to be more challenging for run scoring. So that's good thinking on your feet as a captain. So crucial for T20 success.
He's been a captain with different domestic teams for 5 or 6 years from the age of 13. So the experience as a leader and the experience to realize what's working is there.
Last boundary of the innings came in the 7th over. We're now completing the 15th. An indication as to how difficult it has been. There might be one. Brilliant piece of fielding. Just stopped on the boundary line. And a good bit of teamwork. Just a single to end the 15th. 90 for 7.
Well, Hyderabad have just lost their way. They started so well in the power play with 52 for 1. And have a look at what they have right now. It's just been downhill since the spinners came on. In search of that 170 that the captain said at the time of the toss. I guess they've lost their way. Great comeback. It's courtesy the spinners who've bowled so well. So from here on, I'm probably looking to first bat all 20 overs and then see what they can extract in the remaining.
They just got to try whatever they can to try and get to that 120, 130, which we were on this time last night. When you think about that first game, and the Gujranwala Giants got themselves to that 130. It wasn't enough. I don't think 130 is enough tonight, but at least with 130 on the board, you take 2 or 3 wickets in that power play, and all of a sudden then there's a bit of pressure, but they've got to get there from here. Remember, number 8 and number 9 are at the crease. We're into the last 27 deliveries.
Catch it is the call, but it'll miss everyone, including the fielder and the deep. Boundaries are good. Whatever they can add from here on. Hyderabad Hunters.
Yeah, this is a strong sweep from Wasif. Possibility of going straight to the fielder, and it bounces horribly in front. Not easy, but a much needed boundary. Partnership 22 from 23, so a bit of a recovery.
Big gaps there on the onside, can easily pick up 2. Oh, they've decided against it. Good work done by the fielder in the deep, rushing at the ball. Outside off. Yeah. Loud scream to Noel. 98 for 7 after 16. Oh, he's gone upstairs. He's referred it, so let's have a look.
Well, it's just worth a gamble because get another wicket here and you then got number 10 in. I think you're right. You called it spot on. I think it hits him outside the line. I have to go through the process. Front foot, that's fine. So we can move on from there. It's a legal delivery. We have to check, got spin vision, whether there's any inside edge. I don't think there is. Again, a batter trying to cut a ball that, as you can see, it's coming in off the seam. Look where it impacts the batter. Might just have to be slowed down again just to check whether any of bat gloves contact before. No, it's the back leg. You can just see it the back leg on the knee roll, and look at the keeper's gloves. That'll give it away where the impact is. Watch where the keeper's gloves is, outside the line. It's a good decision.
There you go, the official call. It's not out. Yeah. So 98 for 7.
Always quite chilled. Darren Sammy and Abdul Razak. Had the fortune of playing with Abdul Razak. He played it for Hampshire as an overseas player the year that we won the T20. He was brilliant, absolutely great to have involved in the side. And another mentor. Look at this. This is coaching. Heart on his sleeve, Imran Tia, wherever he plays in the world, he gives it his all.
The only thing that keeps changing is the hair color. Comes in the PSL, he's got a different one. And also the shoes, the boots that he has. And he's as energetic as he was in day one when he started cricket. He'll run a mile after taking a wicket. So 4 overs to go from here. That's 24 deliveries. What more can they add? Run a ball will take them to that 120. So what we saw at the start of the game, the new ball wasn't really friendly with the fast bowlers here. They bowled somewhere around 10 wides in the power play. That's what I remember last. The chairman of the Pakistan Cricket Board congratulates the Pakistan women's team for their fantastic win today. It was a good win, defending 130 odd after losing to Thailand yesterday. It's a great turnaround. He'd be a happy man seeing his dream come to life, which is the Pakistan Junior League. Direct hit would have asked questions, but misfield there.
You just see, it hasn't been easy in games against India, but today he'll win. Two legends of the game there together. Men's side heading out to the World T20 as well. In a Tri-Nation Series in New Zealand with Bangladesh as well. I think there's a game tomorrow. And dangerous side, Pakistan. Everybody probably looking top 4 teams. You'd probably say Australia and India up there. I think Pakistan and England are dangerous teams. You just don't know what you're going to get, but the way that Pakistan have really performed, I think they can beat anybody. Same as England. 100 up then. Eventually they get there. Remember the power play, they were 52 for 1. So in the next 10 overs, they've got themselves another 48 runs for the loss of 6 wickets, so it's been tough. Yeah, Shaheen Shah Afridi is a big one. If they can get him back fit, I think then all of a sudden that little extra cog to that wheel. Rizwan and Baba, wow, at the top of the order.
They've got to do something about their wides, Bahawalpur. The umpires had a bit of an exercise today. 15 wides in the 16.3 overs. Yeah, you're right about that. They found that combination. If Shaheen Shah Afridi can get fit in time, that just changes everything. He spearheads that bowling attack. You got Haris Rauf and you've got some youngsters, Naseem Shah. So pace is not the problem. They've got plenty of options. Shahnawaz Dani. So Australia would be a place you'd want to be there if you're a fast bowler. He doesn't get hold of it. Should be out. Should be an easy catch. It is. Hitting high on the bat, trying to pull one, and that takes wicket number 8 back to the dugout.
Yeah, just too much pace. From Sajid Ali, there's pace, simple catch for the captain, Obaid Shahid. And the end of the 8th wicket, delight as well. Absolutely, enjoy every moment of it. End of Hasib ul Rahman. He goes for 3. Hyderabad 101 for 8.
New batter in from the West Indies. Isaiah thrown. Well, the jersey says thorn, not thrown. That's the wicket. Quick on the bat, hitting him high. In no position to pull that. The captain takes an easy catch. Wow, that was a good ball. How did that miss the stumps? It's got some part of the bat. It's gone to the boundary. It was quick. Have a look at that. Just enough inside edge to miss the stumps.
Perfect Yorker. Bowlers shouldn't really have to deal with 4 runs. Isaiah Thorne got off the mark with a boundary. So 18 balls left, 105 for 8.
Johan Mane back in the attack. He's got 1 for 12 in his 2 overs. It's got that genuine outswing with the new ball. Struggled a bit against the left-handers. It's all nerves, first appearance. A lot of expectations. Choose the one you like.
Yeah, this is important as well, to keep Munib Wasif off strike and keep Isaiah Thorne on strike.
Runs here. Sweepakawa will come around and cut it off, yes. As the games go by, we probably expect the sides to bat better when they're coming out and putting totals on. We saw yesterday Gujranwala Giants only managed 130 odd. Today Hyderabad struggling.
We've seen that at the end as well, a little bit of swing, a little bit of reverse swing as well. Quite humid out there, isn't it?
He does get that shape, moving it away from the right-hander. I wonder if he can bring one in. That's probably what you want to do with a batter at number 9 or 10. Just try and attack the stumps more. You'll have a better opportunity of dismissing the batter. That's a good shot. Made it look so easy. A no-look shot.
End of the 18th over, 112 for 8. Yeah, he'd had enough really of trying to hit the ball on the offside, so he went across and thought, well, if you're going to swing it away, I'm going to hit you through the leg side. It's a good shot.
Nawab 3 for 15 in his 4 overs. That's the time frame where the spinners were bowling so well. They took everything away from the Hyderabad Hunters. The momentum was taken away. Wickets started falling, and as I said, the power play 52 for 1, and things just changed completely when gone. Easy as you like. Yuan takes the catch, another wicket falls. Hyderabad is just struggling to get runs on board.
Sajid Ali as well with his 2nd wicket. Simple catch for the South African, Yohan Mane. And it's the end of the big wicket, really. The only wicket left in Munib Wasif. Tried to ramp it over short, fine leg. And once again, good celebrations. Good innings, really. Munib Wasif goes to 26, 112 for 9.
Ibrahim Masood from Afghanistan, one of the overseas players in the side, and that was going to be bowled again. Yeah, 16 wides now. That's the wicket. Trying to attempt on a ramp shot. The idea was right. He's trying to beat that short fine leg. when you're coming left arm over, chances of leg before are quite slim. The ball is pitching outside leg. Unless you really bring that ball in and straightens up in front of the line of the stops. The umpires must also be having a different kind of an experience, because all the bowlers are so enthusiastic in their appeals. And they feel every time the ball hits the pad, no matter where the pad is, they want a decision in their favour. Wow, how did he manage that? The keeper's coming under it. The bowler says mine. And that wraps up things here. All out for 113 Hyderabad Hunters. Taking that top edge. 3 for 21 for Sajjad. I think the Bahawalpur Royals have done well. Came back strongly after the power play. That's the last wicket. I don't know how to describe that shot, but he's attempting a sweep. And ends up handing a cotton ball to Sajjad. So Hyderabad Hunters won't really be happy with the performance that they've managed after being asked to bat first. They'll have to really bowl well to make a match out of this. Ibrahim Masood, the last batter, out for no score. Hyderabad Hunters are 113 and done.
Yeah, good performance. Remember, they were 52 for 1, the Hunters, in that power play, and they hit back with wickets all the way through. Work for them on their wide, 16 wides, could have been better drop catches. But all in all, yeah, very good from the spin bowlers. Just 2 boundaries from the spinners in their spells, and they kept it really tight.
Let's have a look at the card. You'd see some scores from the opening batters, especially the captain. And look at that, 34 of 24 for Saad, big, but then after that, the partnership between him and Rana. Nothing worth talking about except for Rana ball, 26 from Wasif. The partnerships, as I said, 47, Saad and Rana. And then 26 down the order between Wasif and Haseeb helped them to get 113. Nothing much to talk about otherwise.
A little bit expensive up front, the seam bowlers, but they hit back right at the end. 3 for 21 for Sajid, 3 for 15 for Nawab, he was excellent, and 1 for 19 for Karotai.
Yeah, have a look at that. Fall of wickets, consistent. Let's head down to Roha, and she's going to have a chat with one of the players from Bahawalpur.
राइट मेरे साथ हैं इस वक्त अरहम नवाब. व्हाट अ स्पेल ही हैज़ हैड टुनाइट. अरहम से बात करते हैं. अरहम, पहले तो बहुत मुबारक हो स्पेल पे, लेकिन जो कैचेस ड्रॉप हुए उस वक्त आपके माइंड में क्या चल रहा था?
जी बिल्कुल, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम. ये कैचेस वगैरह तो ड्रॉप होते रहते हैं, बट वी डन वेरी गुड इन द फील्ड. हमारे फील्डर्स ने उसके बाद बहुत अच्छा कवर किया. उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग की थी, तो ये पार्ट ऑफ द गेम है.
ज़बरदस्त. पहले मैच में 3 विकेट्स आपने ले ली. यू मस्ट बी वेरी हैप्पी.
जी बिल्कुल, खुशी तो होती है. पहला मैच था, बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग हुई, अल्लाह का शुक्र है. तो आगे भी इंशाल्लाह इसी को कंटिन्यू करूंगा.
ज़बरदस्त. आपके जो मेंटर है इमरान ताहिर, वो बिल्कुल साइड लाइंस पे आपके साथ सपोर्ट आपको कर रहे थे. कैसा फील हो रहा है उनके
जी
साथ?
बिल्कुल, उन्होंने मैच से पहले मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस दिया था. उन्होंने कहा विकेट टू विकेट बॉल करना है, और उन्होंने मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस दिया. उनकी बातों से काफ़ी इंप्रेस हुआ था उन्होंने, क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस दिया था मुझे अंदर जाने से पहले.
ज़बरदस्त. ऑल द बेस्ट टुनाइट अरहम.
थैंक यू.
Imran Tahir will be proud of him. Aram Nawab. So this is what it is. Match 2, Bahawalpur Royals and Hyderabad Hunters. 114 to win this match in 20 overs. It's just 5.7 runs an over.
Welcome back to the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore, where we're witnessing match number 2 in the Pakistan Junior League. Hyderabad Hunters batting first, could only muster 113. Quite a contrast to the innings. They had a very good power play, 52 for 1 after 6, and then it all fell apart. Wicket stumbled. A look at what transpired. Again, both openers, Beg and Khan, were very impressive. Captain Beg in particular penetrated the offside field, found boundaries with ease, and that was the ball of the first wicket. Khan caught in the slip without scoring. Another chance that went a begging. Mane not being able to hold on, and we were delighted with the stroke play from the captain. A lot of boundaries in the first phase of the innings. And then Sanamir, once the spinners came on, it slowed that run rate.
Absolutely. That's how the captain got out Saad Beg. He was well supported by Moiz Rana, but then once the spinners came on, Arham was too good. There were some drop catches, but overall his bowling was well supported by Kharutai and the fielders. Excellent keeping awareness there also. Catches kept dropping, but still Arham was too good. And the Afghanistan spinner Kharutai, he came to the party as well, and both spinners got 4 wickets.
Yeah, that was the LBW decision. We felt there was an inside edge, not the same view by the TV umpire, but they struggled. Boundaries didn't come by easily. And it was good to see Sajid Ali coming back in the latter stage of the innings and picking up 2 wickets. In fact, he ended on 3.
Really good cotton ball there as well.
So way below par. Bahawalpur will need 114 runs off their 20 overs if they are to win their first game in this Pakistan Junior League. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will give you the run chase. lights are on as we get set for the second half of this match 2 in the Pakistan Junior League. Hyderabad Hunters will reflect on their innings and feel that they're short on runs. Just 113 they were shut out for. And credit to the Royals bowlers who pulled things back beyond the power play. Now they'll have a chance, the Royals, to chase with Basit Ali opening. And Yuan Mane. Yuan Mane, of course, an overseas player from South Africa.
Opening the bowling is Munib Wasif from Hyderabad Hunters. He was able to make 26 runs of 26 deliveries with the bat. He'll need a very good start from him.
Straight away off the mark. Basit Ali with a couple runs. We'll look for swing. We've seen that in the first innings with the new ball, so that's a huge factor for this Hyderabad Hunters team. They'll try to use that swing to pick wickets.
And the field suggests it should be outswing. There are just 3 fielders on the leg side, 5 on the offside, 1 slip.
Cut away. Beautifully played in that point region. A short delivery with pace on. And hammered for 4.
The swing was definitely there, but the length was not there. Too wide and short. Basit Ali, superb timing there. Excellent balance. Finds the gap for 4 runs.
Already like what I see in Basit Ali. Good positive body language. There is that intent to score in this phase of the innings, as it should be.
Now he wants to go hard at the bowler. Losing his shape a little bit here on this occasion. Little bit of extra bounce also from Munib Wasif. How many times you see a seamer coming back with a delivery like that?
Find the gap on that occasion. I recall Basit Ali debuting against the West Indies in the West Indies in 1993, I think. I was so impressed with him as a batter. Imran Tahir, I'm sure, impressing all. The evergreen right-arm wrist spinner from South Africa, born in Pakistan.
And he's always performed with the ball whenever he's come for the PSL. As a mentor also, he's done a good job. The first match, just 114 runs on the board for the batters to chase.
Really good delivery to end the over. Little smile, shows his dominance. End of the first, 6 without loss.
That's the delivery he would want to bowl. Beautiful delivery, squared the batter up completely. Excellent seam position, the length was right, the line was right. And that's why he's smiling.
Quite a talented batting lineup. Shahid, Irfan, Farhan. A lot of their success will depend on how they get through these opening overs. Isaiah Thorne, who hails from Berbice, Guyana, my part of the world in the West Indies. Here he is.
Have you seen a lot of him back home?
Well, I've heard a lot of him. Saw him on a couple of occasions, bowls with a rapid pace. Sir Curtly Ambrose is quite impressed with this young man.
And the fielders are still deciding where they need to go.
Starts with a full delivery.
Running between the wickets has been really good. Good understanding, knowing that these teams didn't get a lot of time to spend with each other, but still the running between the wickets so far has been quite good. You were talking about Basit Ali. He was our coach for the women's team for some time. And whenever he would come to bat, we could see the cover drives.
Yeah, I remember him in 1993. I was at the Queen's Park Oval in Port of Spain looking at Pakistan play the West Indies. He was a busy player at the crease, quite nimble on his feet. Always gave the impression that he was looking to score. He played 19 test matches, high score of 103. 51 internationals as well for Pakistan. Although I was impressed with him as a batter, I was more impressed watching Waka Yunus run in from the boundary line to bowl against the West Indians. Two similar type teams. Players with natural talent, instinctive cricketers.
I grew up watching him. His run-up, wanted to be a medium pacer.
Confident appeal behind the stumps. Unmoved the umpire.
It's good to see him using the full length, letting the batter play the drive, make a mistake. So all his deliveries have been quite full, and the change of pace has been really good. 131, 135, 139.
Showed up a good length on that occasion. Basit Ali was ready for it, and he'll get 4. So another boundary for the Royals. Moves the score to 11 now.
Whether it's on the offside or the leg side, the moment you're bowling short to Basit Ali, he's pouncing on it really quickly. Look at that. The weight transfer was there. He exactly knew where the gap was. Just 3 fielders on the leg side. Timed it well, putting bad balls to the boundary.
Good hand, brilliant stop. And just concedes an additional run, so a couple runs from the last delivery. 7 runs from this Isaiah Thorne over. After 2, 13 without loss.
Excellent fielding there. It could have been a boundary, but well saved. Then another throw. There was no fielder on the backup. Some extra runs there. But the bowler knows the fielder has saved a boundary for him.
Hyderabad Hunters only mustered 113. They've added close to 11 overs of dot deliveries. That's a massive concern for Darren Sami. Abdul Razak, the coach as well, will take that into consideration.
And you have to give credit to the Royals. I think the captaincy from Ubaid Shahid was really good. He kept a slip for the spinners, his quality spinners, Arham Nawab and Kharotai. So the spinners were well supported by the captain and they bowled to their fields, got an extra fielder in when they could have them on the boundary. So that also created more dot balls.
Threaded that one through the point region. And that's an elegant looking stroke once more from Basit Ali.
Exquisite timing again by Basit Ali. Just look at that. Leaned into the shot. Full face of the bat. Excellent batting there. Munib Wasif erring on the fuller side this time. The result is same. 4 runs.
Much better length on this surface. You can't bowl in the slot and provide the half volleys with the new ball. That'll be easy picking for a guy like Basit Ali, who already looks in good touch. Miscued, but just over that fielder in mid-on. It runs away for 4.
Basit Ali is not letting the bowler settle. One boundary is not enough. He's going for another one. This time down the ground. It took the toe end of the bat, but still had the legs to clear the inner circle. Another boundary. 9 of the over in 4 deliveries.
There will be an area of concern that Ubaid Shahid will want to set right the next time they bowl as a team. Will be the extras. Of course, they conceded 16 wides, 1 no ball. That's extra deliveries that you don't want to be bowling in a T20 match.
That was the difference in the power play. No pressure on the batters. But they did well at the end, and that also goes for 4. Not really good fielding there by Thorn. Boundary of the last ball of the over after 3:26 for naught.
Wasn't a bad delivery. It was on that good length region. Much more was expected from Isaiah Thorn. Don't want to be conceding runs, especially when you've just scored 113 batting first. Well, it's a wonderful opportunity for everyone to support Pakistan Junior League, the inaugural edition of this wonderful tournament. You can enter for free. Gates open at 4:30 p.m. for matches at 6 p.m. That's 6 p.m. start time. You can enter from center point near Gaddafi Stadium. Come into the Faisal, Mahmood, Imran Khan, Rajas and Said Anwar enclosures. Of course, you can get selfies as well.
Aftab Ibrahim in the attack. And the Hunters will have to keep changing the bowlers. They need wickets. They cannot defend this target. It's very difficult to contain batters on this pitch.
Yeah, just saying, with that opportunity to come into matches and view these matches for free. Again, that incentive of getting a selfie with maybe a Javed Miandad, a Sir Vivian Richards, that's priceless. Make sure you take advantage of the opportunity to come down to the Gaddafi Stadium and view the matches with the young, talented Pakistan players.
The little girl came prepared. She's got a pen, so she's ready for an autograph as well. We just need some mentors to make sure they go there, meet the audience.
There he is, the great man, Javed Miandad. All the cricket academies around the Gaddafi Stadium. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to pounce upon. Cardinal Sin, no ball called. Free hit on offer.
That's the last thing Hyderabad Hunters would have wanted. 29 already of 3.1 overs and a big no ball from Aftab Ibrahim.
Right, what's the length here? Will he go for the Yorker? Will he go into the pitch? Maybe take pace off the ball? Goes length and does well. Doesn't concede a run, so doesn't pay a heavy price for overstepping.
Strange choice of shot for a free hit.
Yeah, I would think you'd be looking to express yourself, show your power, hit the ball down the ground.
Quite a talent. Johan Mane opened the bowling as well, opening the batting as well. These kinds of all-rounders, they are so important in any T20 team.
And at the moment he's just been a bystander in this partnership of 29. Just 2 to him from 5 deliveries. Hasn't gotten a lot of strike. Clear wide. Yeah, he'll want to make sure that his strike rate is somewhere around that 130 marker. That's what you expect from both openers. And that's a standard of the modern T20 game. So an opening batter can't just hang around and not have that type of strike rate. You give the batters the advantage in this phase of the innings with only 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, so he has to capitalize on it.
That's so important because Basit Ali, who is striking at 147, he'll still definitely need help from the other side. Otherwise, only if he goes on hitting, he can lose the wicket. He has been batting really well, 25 of 17, but it has to be complementary.
And even at this stage, you must be thinking about the end of this preliminary round. Remember, if teams end up on equal points, it's the most number of wins, and if still even on that determining factor, it will be net run rate. And what you don't want is, when you're chasing a small target like 114, is to chew up overs unnecessarily, knock the runs off in quick time, ensure that you have a positive net run rate as a team.
Absolutely, and Basit Ali is definitely doing that, striking at 138. He's from Balochistan, scored 200 runs in 4 innings at a strike rate of 115 before getting selected for this tournament in the Under-19 Cup.
Opens the blade, looks very much in control of his innings, Basit Ali. 4 overs gone, 32 without loss. No spin just yet from Hyderabad Hunters. But we'll now see the introduction of a slow bowler. Mohammad Zubair Jr., slow left-arm orthodox bowler.
He will be the hope. He has got 5 wickets, best of 5 in the domestic. Chance of a run out there if they hit direct, but it's not happening right now for the Hyderabad Hunters.
A little bit of hesitation and probably a half opportunity for a run out.
He's got good height, good high release point as well as a spinner.
Balled him. Again, the angle. No turn on offer. And again, that slow pace just outfoxing the batter. Johan Mane has to depart.
A beautiful delivery from Mohammad Zubair Jr. Just look at that. An arm ball there, comes into the batter, takes the leg stump. Brilliant ball with the new ball for a left arm spinner. This is exactly what the Hyderabad Hunters were looking for. Johan Mane has to walk back for 3. Bahawalpur 33 for 1.
Captain with a wonderful choice of his favorite cricketer, Baba Azam. Ubaid Shahid, new to the crease because of this wicket.
An excellent arm ball from Mohammad Zubair Jr.
Edged just to the left of the fielder in first slip. Didn't have a lot of time to react, but you'll put that down as an opportunity.
Ubaid Shahid, the captain, gets lucky here this time. The spinners have created these opportunities since morning, since today, this evening.
Brilliant start for Zubair Jr. A wicket and 5 runs from his first over after 5, 37 for 1.
And that's the wicket. Mohammad Zubair Jr. with the arm ball getting the better of Mane.
$37 for 1. 77 more required. Plenty of time to do it at 90 balls. Oh, that's nicely played. Not too much width, but he's got high on the toes. Just open the base. punched it beautifully between the two fielders behind square on the offside. That's not the length you want to be bowling with the seamers here. We've seen from the first innings that any time that the faster bowlers have been slightly off their radar, it's been quite easy to get the runs away. Current rate 7.94, required rate under 5, so in total control at this moment.
Beautiful shot. As one of the best we've seen in the day. All along the carpet. The confidence level.
Indeed, but it's shape into the right-hander. The length is wrong. Look at that. Didn't have to move. Straight to the gap, back-to-back boundaries. Bahawalpur 5 short of 50 now. Bassett has looked exquisite. 200 runs. It's a strike rate of 114 in the National Under-19 Cup. 11 sixes in the tournament. The most by anyone.
That's wide on any day. I've seen so many of those in this match. Abdul Razak and Darren Sammy having long chats. They probably had a careful look at this game, how well the Hunters started and where they actually ended up. Look at the shot. Beautiful high elbow. It just knew it from the minute it hit the bat, then it's going to a boundary. It's high in the air. There's an opportunity. It will take some catching. Oh, almost got there. Uh-oh. What happened there? A boundary. The fielder backing up should have stopped that.
Oh, insult to injury. I don't know how he's let this ball get to the boundary. It's a good bouncer. Got onto him quickly, good height. To force the top edge. It was always going to be difficult running back for the fielder. But his colleague, surely, has gone with one hand, taking his eyes off the ball, and awarded a boundary. Brings up the 50. 50 for one.
Again, short a length, and again put away. Basit Ali, he looks good, and he means business. Wants to keep everything in control inside the power play.
The length's not right here. That's a short delivery, as opposed to the bouncer that he bowled the ball before, which was deliberate.
You also notice there's no pace on it. He's pulled that in front of the square. Had it been a quick one, it would have gone behind the square, so it just sits nice and pretty in front of the eye line. Again, a good shot. Some great stroke play over here from Basit Ali. This over has been expensive. Have a look at that. That's the 5th boundary. Bahawalpur Royals are racing away.
With again. He's done well to just get it through the gap. It's been an over that's been full of boundaries. Again, straight away. Beautiful outfield. First 5 balls of the over. Got him 5 boundaries.
Can you do 6? And that added wide into it. Half the score is already done. 58 for 1. They need 114 to win this. This will really help them a great deal in their net run rate, which might come into play later on. Nice back foot punch. There's protection there. So ends with a single. That's a big over. There's 22 of it. Power play done. 59 for 1.
Well, it's been pretty healthy power play. Boundaries all around the ground. 59 for 1. They've really come out here and expressed themselves. That's the only wicket to fall. And then a half chance. That's gone very quickly between the keeper and the slip. Last over. So, flurry of boundaries for Basit. At this stage, the comparison pretty similar. 52 for 1, Hyderabad Hunters were. Bahawalpur Royals, 59 for 1. It was at this stage that the problems started to happen for the Hunters. Slow bowlers were brought into the attack as a signal for power play 2 is shown. 5 fielders allowed on the boundary now. Deepak with square leg, cow corner, long on, long off. And the sweeper is quite straight on the offside boundary.
Yeah, that's not going to help Hunters. They don't have a big total that they're defending. These misfields are only going to make it tougher on themselves. Going almost 10 runs and over at the moment. Yeah, that should have been stopped. Maybe a bad bounce. No. That's a specialist position, backward point. Immediately there's been a change in field after that. Again. But what we notice in the, I know it's early days, but just 2 games that we've seen, batting second, seems like it's coming onto the bat nicely. Yesterday, George Thomas. Today you have Basit Ali. More runs here. And that might go to the boundary. That's 4. And 50 for Basit Ali. That's the fastest 50 in the tournament up till now in the Pakistan Junior League.
It's been a good knock. Very good knock. Second half century in the tournament. 2 yesterday, actually. This is the 3rd. And it is the fastest in just 28 balls. Zair Mumtaz yesterday's half century in 40 balls. Thomas in 31. Basit has been very good thus far.
Yeah, the batter's bat have started talking now already in the second game. 350s is, as you said, the quickest. 28 deliveries for that for Basit Ali. It's so important that you get good starts, no matter how low or high the total is that you're chasing. Got to go on with your plans. The running's been good. Coming back for the second. Always 2 there. Because the field is really pushed back on the onside. 3 men patrolling the boundary. They're just kissing the rope. This partnership is 35 of just 15 between Basit and Shahid. Top ball to end the over, 7 gone. It's 68 for 1. One tall building right there, that over that got them 22. But it's been a consistent performance in the power play. We see in the bright green. Courtesy some good shots played by Basit Ali. Now the Hyderabad Hunters are in a situation that they've got to bowl them out. Can't defend this from here. 46 or 78. I mean, that should be easy with 10 wickets in hand. Should be a wide. Oh, there's a chance of a run out. Non-strikers. Back home just in time.
Now, he would have been unsighted, Shahid, when the ball's gone behind the batsman and the keeper. I think when he got a bit of sight of it there, he thought the ball's gone a lot further than it has. That looks good, and it's out. He's got himself in a bit of a tangle here, Basit Ali, having a conversation with his colleague as to whether they should go up for the review. But this looks pretty plump to me.
Yeah, unless he's got anything on it. This looks out. You're going to be wasting it. Yes, the partner just says no. I think you're gone. So, a leg before, the ball just rushes onto him. He's trying to work it onto the onside. A good knock comes to an end.
Yeah, he looked like he was thinking of advancing. Got stuck halfway down the wicket. And that struck him plumb in front of the off stump. Quick ball skidding on once again, and we've seen a lot of that this evening. Basit Ali, good start to the innings for his team, 54 and 30. Bahawalpur, 69 for 2.
Two down with 69 on board. Spinners doing the trick from both sides. Got Irfan, the new batter in. Shahbaz Irfan is the keeper in the side. That's the wicket of Basit. Trying to work it onto the onside. Ball just hurries onto him, hitting the back leg. One of the fairly easy decisions for the umpire. When hit on the back leg, a very slim chance that you'll get away with it as a batter. The distance between the impact and the stumps is so less. Hardly any chance that the ball will miss the stumps. Always believe that referring is an art. Gotta have someone in the team like a keeper or somebody at mid-on, mid-off who knows exactly what the science is. So if you've been given out by the on-field umpire, then you got to be mighty lucky because you're going to miss the stumps to stay there. People still refer it, taking their chances.
No, we'll pick up on that conversation in the next over. So because you bring up a couple of pertinent points.
The only getaway would be that the fairly new rule that says that you don't lose a review if it's umpire's call. So yeah, you can take your chances knowing that yeah, you can take the review and not lose it. They want to, but they don't have that space to complete them, and that ends with a single. 72 for 2. That's the summary so far. Bahawalpur Royals in full control. Need 114 to win this. That means they're 42 runs away. You can see that at the bottom right of your screen. Ibrahim Masood from Afghanistan has 2 T20s played in Afghanistan. And you're not surprised, he's a leg spinner. Spinners are really good from Afghanistan. Big shot, big welcome to the Afghan overseas player with a maximum.
Yeah, not a good ball to start, is it? Irfan has cleared long on with ease.
That's probably the biggest 6 in the tournament up till now. Yeah, and a push. Just get one here. So many spinners that come, quality spinners from Afghanistan. No, Rashid Khan, Mujib, even Nabi is good. You're not surprised that you get an overseas under-19 player, he's a spinner. Runs here, will use the pace on the ball, and I'll go for 4. This outfield is quick. Once it passes that 30-yard circle and you're chasing it, you'll always lose that race.
Yeah, the angle of the field just tapers away down to third man there. He's used the place nicely here because he bowls quite quickly. There's Ibrahim Masood. Just a little deft touch of the ball wide of short third man. Always going to be difficult to chase that down.
Back up.
Looks like a good bowler, gives flight. Yet to see what he has in his artillery. He's got the stock delivery, the leg spinner, the googly yet to be seen. Upish, this will also race away. He's got it fine enough. That's a big over to begin with. 17 off it. Bahawalpur 89 for 2 and 9.
Even just a little bit more with you. He wasn't looking to get it that fine, but he won't mind. Boundary to end the over. Healthy one. Run to here. He'll be very happy with proceeding so far. Bahawalpur came out, bowled well. Restricted the opposition to very chaseable total, and they've come out here, they've been ultra positive. There's 25 needed now to win off 66 balls. 8 wickets in hand, and well on their way. Sikandar, you were talking about referring being an art, and there must be some people on the field of play who know exactly how to go about it, and that's what you'll find in most teams. It'll be the wicketkeeper who's behind the stumps, who's got a good view of what's going on. Oh, that's a big appeal. Probably struck him outside the line of the off stump. You've got the wicketkeeper who's pretty much straight down the line. You've got the bowler and you've got the captain. You'll find most of the time those three will be the three that'll come together and have the discussions as to whether a review should be taken.
Yeah, keeper is the best guy, I believe, because he knows what's coming at him. And with his movement, of course, something that's going down the leg, he'll move down the leg side. But he knows if he's chasing to the stumps and the impact happens, he's the best man to go to if he's not the captain. Bowlers will always think that they've got the man. But surely they have the best view.
And other than the view, you bring up a very important point. The fact that the keeper moves. Umpires will use that a lot, not just for LBW decisions when the keeper's standing up, but also for wides. And opens the face wide of the man at short third man. It's going to run away again for a boundary.
Yeah, the spinners, it's not the first time. This is third boundary in that region. They're giving too much width outside the off stump. Got to keep it as close as possible to the body. This is just helping them cut through, and third man in. There's always going to be a chase for him that he won't win.
Very well bowled, very well bowled.
Dot ball to end the over, just 5 of it, 94 for 2.
$20 from 60 then. Royals have made light work of this run chase so far. And Basit Ali with his 54. And the captain, Obaid Shahid, has come in 21 from 15. Isaiah Torn. That's a nice looking shot. Good piece of fielding, just put it to 1 actually, but it doesn't matter what form of game it is, whether it's 2020 or Test cricket, there's nothing better for a batter than a straight drive.
Absolutely, a very good looking shot. Chavez has looked really good. The 6 of the spinner, the straight drive, good signs for the Royals.
Edge, and this will probably run away for another boundary. So a good piece of bowling from Torn, who just got a little bit of swing, and the captain has another boundary.
It didn't go where he wanted it to, but it's still a boundary. Played it a bit away from his body. The third fielder was quite wider, so no chance for him.
So just 15 runs required now. We saw a run chase last night in match 1 that was finished off with 19 balls to spare. This one is a little bit more simpler. 100 up then for the Royals, 100 in their 11th over. It just shows, doesn't it, Sana, if you just get in as a batter, you can really reap rewards here on this ground.
Absolutely, and we have seen from the 2 games, and of course matches between England and Pakistan, the chase is a bit easier.
Chipped to mid-on. Will try and pick up a single. Maybe a direct hit would have been close, but
low full toss It was there to be hit. This was premeditated, wanted to take a single. And Moiz Rana, he was late to react.
It doesn't seem to be too much dew tonight because the bowlers haven't got any towels to dry the ball. That'll be a wide. Good take. Acrobatic take. So you can't give the bowlers that excuse. I think that they've just come out, realised this is a short chase and just get on with it and win the game.
Two bad deliveries, one full toss, then a wide delivery there. Yes, I think it's because of the timing. We have started early tonight, 6 p.m. game.
Maybe another wide. We've seen quite a lot of them today. Just reminded that match 3 is coming your way tomorrow in the Pakistan Junior League. It's the first double headers. It's the Rawalpindi Raiders up against the Gwadar Sharks. That's 15 local time. That's the first of 2 games tomorrow.
Not an easy job behind the stumps for Saad Beg, the captain. Diving on the right, diving on the left.
He's like a goalkeeper at the moment. He's both ways. He's covering both posts.
Asai Khan is testing the captain, making sure he has got his reach right after a very good knock. 34 of 24. Just look at that. He's walking in. This one on the leg side. Very good take. And the very next delivery. This one's the leg side wide.
David De Gea, that. Yeah. Man United getting the near post. Oh, delivery that. What a delivery to finish that over. 11 overs gone, 105 for 2.
And that's the kind of delivery you would want. Excellent finish to the over by Asai Khan.
Just so far ahead. The Royals Hunters started well. Power play of 52 for 1 and then just lost the game really in that middle section between 7 and 15 overs. Look at that, 38 for 6. It just took the wind out of the sails of the Hunters. And the Royals, well, they just came out. Similar to last night. The Warriors came out and just demolished that 131. Cut and put down. Should have been taken, may even be a run out. But this is cut hard to backward point. They thought it was going to be a boundary. They're signalling boundary. It should have been a wicket.
The crowd is enjoying themselves here. An opportunity created by Munib Wasif. At point, should have been an easy take. The fielding has been quite mixed so far in the tournament.
Yeah, they are young fellas making a way in a competition, so yeah, they will get better. CEO of the PCB and of course the legendary Javed Miandad. Chatting about batting, I'm sure. Zeke Motor Oil. Unveil the real, peel the label to win via lucky draw every week. Prizes worth millions. Get involved. Zeke Motor Oil. So just a couple of boundaries to win this game 2 of the inaugural Pakistan Junior League. Royals, who have been, since that power play, bowling power play anyway, in control of this game. And we've seen too many of these so far, drop catches.
Couple of times he tried to grab that one, and like you said, they are young, playing on this platform for the very first time. There will be nerves.
Well, the mystery spinner on him now got 3 for 15. He could have probably had 5 or 6 wickets at one stage, with a couple of drop catches at slip as well. One hard, one easy.
Yes, Arham Nawab, he was really impressive. Very impressive with the variation of the ball, the lines and lengths.
And pick a single up to finish the 12th over. It's 108 for 2. And I say a mystery spinner because he's classically an off spinner. He's got the ability to bowl a leg spinner as well, and a googly. Seen you do that as well.
Not a googly, I couldn't do, but
I've seen
yes,
you bowl a leg spinner.
Yeah, and the slider, he's got a good slider, good arm ball as well. So for an off spinner, it's very important to have all those variations: the off spin, the arm ball, and maybe a leg spin now because of the pitches.
So if you are speaking to young girls and young boys, not just in Pakistan, around the world, what would you say as a spin bowler who, you know, bowls off spin? How difficult is it then to bowl a leg spinner?
I think it's very important first to have to master your first art. So it's very important to have control with the line length and flight of whatever you're bowling, whether it's off spin or leg spin, and then you have to work on these variations.
So maybe just grab a tennis ball and do it against the wall and just get used to the motion of bowling off spin and leg spin. I'm talking from really young ages here.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's very important to have. How I learned the leg spin was we used to play at night with a bigger sized ball, because at night we couldn't see under the street lamp, and we tried bowling all the variations. So it's important to keep experimenting at an early age, so the wrist muscles get developed. Good running again there by the Royals. So it's very important to keep the muscles intact, but you need to first master the first art, whatever it is, and then work on the variations.
Yeah, so that's from Sana Mir. Just get your delivery, or whichever way, off spin, leg spin, whichever comes naturally, do that, and then just work at something different. Bring another dimension.
Another extra there. And yes, because as you know better that these variations come in handy when you have control over your stock delivery. If you're too erratic, the variations won't put any kind of pressure on the batter.
You've got to have a repeatable action, and we'll talk about a repeatable action, something that feels comfortable, something that you can produce a nice line and length or spin the ball as regular as possible. Doesn't matter what form of the game it is, you have to bowl 6 deliveries.
Absolutely, and at international level, at least 5 very good deliveries. You might have an option of 1 bad. Another legend of the game, Abdul Qadir.
Wow, he could play. He bowled us in a Ashes series as a warm-up in the nets at Melbourne before a test match. He bowled us all out in the nets at 50.
It won't have been good for your confidence.
We hadn't got a clue which way it was going. I promise you. Atherton, Stewart, you've got some senior players there who literally, because of his action, because of his run-up, his wrist position, obviously, Imran Tahir is a very good bowler, but Qadir was just, he just looked beautifully. His run-up, rhythmical, and the ability to spin the ball both ways.
And as a spinner, if you can take both edges of the bat, you can ask question of the batter from both edges of the bat. That's when you become so dangerous. Whether it's Imran Tahir, whether it's Rashid Khan, they all have the similar quality.
So scores a level, and just one required then for the Bahawalpur Royals to win their opening game of this match 2. Comprehensive performance. Happy coach in Gordon Parsons and the mentor Imran Tahir. And hit away for a boundary. So once again the chasing side wins this second game comfortably. 117 for 2. It means the Royals win the game by 8 wickets. 44 balls remaining. Gracious from the coaches on the opposite side, and Abdul Razak and Darren Sami, and work for the Hyderabad Hunters to do. Of course, that man knows all about winning. Darren Sami, the mentor. Too many wides, just lost that innings in the middle period, but only one game, that's all it is.
Yeah, convincing victory for Bahawalpur. They won their opening match of the Pakistan Junior League 2022 by 8 wickets. It's been a thorough performance from all 3 departments. Came out with the ball, bowled well. Spinners were very effective after the seamers took a bit of a battering at the top of the innings. Good captaincy, realization that we need to slow things down here. Let me get the spinners on. They did the job. They managed to hold them out for a paltry 113. So this is the chase. Basit Ali at the top of the innings was sublime. 54 and 30 balls. And then Shahid 32 and 26. Good partnership of 48 and just 38 balls between him and Irfan. Getting over the line by 8 wickets.
In terms of the bowling, they found the going tough because they only picked up 2 wickets. They created a few opportunities but didn't help themselves. Spinners, again, effective in terms of economy. Hasib in particular was quite impressive. So wash up of this match 2 in the Pakistan Junior League. Once again, Royals, they prevailed by 8 wickets and they were quite clinical in this run chase. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have more for you. Welcome back to the Gaddafi Stadium. Welcome back to the Gaddafi Stadium here in Lahore, Pakistan, where we continue this magnificent Pakistan Junior League. Match number 2, Royals up against the Hunters. Well, the Royals prevailed. They were very good in the run chase. Started with their openers, both putting on 33. Basit Ali in particular, the aggressor in this partnership, looked the part, picked the gaps through the offside, and when it was short, he slapped it through the onside. And he set the tone for this chase before he lost his partner.
Yeah, lost his partner early, but he carried on. Basit Ali, top of the innings, played some beautiful strokes all around the ground. That one was sublime. Really showing that he's got something about him. Basit Ali took advantage of a lot of width outside the off stump until this happened. He's got his feet a little bit tangled. Put himself in trouble.
Captain Obaid Shahid played an important role. He just continued the tempo to the innings after the power play, ensured that there was no crisis in the run chase, used the pace of the spinners quite well behind point, and both himself and Irfan stitched together an unbeaten partnership of 48. Never really gave an opportunity to the opposition, and they finished in a clinical manner, winning by 8 wickets. So another match in this Pakistan Junior League, going to the team chasing, and of course Bahawalpur Royals winning by 8 wickets. Very similar to what we saw in that first fixture of the tournament, where the Warriors also won by a similar margin. Seen some really good talent on show once more. Let's now go on to Secunderabad with the post-match presentation.
Thank you, Darren. And here we are with the post-match presentation of Game 2 of the Pakistan Junior League. And what a win for the Bahawalpur Royals. They outplayed the opposition today, winning this one by 8 wickets. Before I call upon the players who've won themselves individual awards, let me introduce you to our presentation party, starting off with Mr. Badr Afai. He's Director Operations Trans Group. Thank you for joining us. Next to him is Mr. Anas Zafar. He is Head of Marketing, Inverex Solar Energy. And last but not least, Mr. Chaudhry Anjum Rashid, Divisional Head, State Life Bank Insurance. Thank you, gentlemen. Quite a few awards, as we do give them at the end of each game, and we'll start off by requesting Mr. Anas Zafar to please step forward. He'll be presenting the Inverex Energetic Bowler of the Match, cash award of 25,000 rupees, and that goes to Sajjad Ali for his brilliant 3 for 21 in just 2.3 overs. He'll receive his award, 25,000 rupees from Mr. Anas Zafar, Inverex Energetic Bowler of the Match. Next up, I'll request Chaudhry Anjum Rashid to please step forward, and he'll be presenting the State Life Best All-Rounder of the Match, cash award of 50,000 rupees, and that goes to Basit Ali for his brilliant knock of 54 of just 29. Also had a catch when he was out in the field. Gave the team the start that they wanted, especially in the power play, and he is the State Life Best All-Rounder of the Match. And now I'll request Mr. Badr Afai to please present the Trans Group Player of the Match trophy and cash award of 100,000 rupees, and that goes to Arham Nawab for 3 for 15 in his 4 overs, and he was solely responsible for making sure the opposition doesn't run away with a big total. Arham Nawab, 3 for 15, he is the Trans Group Player of the Match, getting his trophy and cash award from Mr. Badr Afai. I also request Arham to please come and have a few words with us. आराम शानदार स्टार्ट रहा, एंजॉय किया आपकी बॉलिंग के स्पेल को, ज़रा बताइए किस तरह की आपको ब्रीफिंग दी थी, खासतौर पे इमरान ताहिर साहब ने?
जी बिल्कुल, उन्होंने मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस दिया था। जब मैं मैच से स्टार्ट होने से पहले काफ़ी देर उन्होंने मुझे बात की मुझसे और मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस दिया, तो उससे काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग हुई मेरी।
जब आप आए थे बॉलिंग के लिए तो ऑपोजिशन का अच्छा स्टार्ट हो गया था, 52 हो गए थे पावर प्ले में, तो वो उस वक्त कमांडिंग पोजीशन में थे। क्या प्लानिंग थी आपकी कि अभी कुछ रन्स कंटेन करने हैं या सीधा आप गए कि विकेट्स की ही तलाश होगी?
नहीं, मेरा उधर माइंड था, विकेट्स भी ऑफ कोर्स उधर चाहिए थी। मेरा यही माइंड था कि एक लाइन पे बॉलिंग करनी है और विकेट टू विकेट बॉलिंग करनी है।
चलिए, और बताइए एक्सपीरियंस कैसा है आपका? इमरान ताहिर साथ हैं एज मेंटोर टीम के, स्पेशली बीइंग अ स्पिनर।
जी बिल्कुल, बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है। उन्होंने हमें बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी बातें बता रहे हैं, हमारी मीटिंग्स भी हुई हैं, तो काफ़ी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है हमारा।
उनके साथ एक फ़ोटो बनती है फिर इस ट्रॉफी को लेके। ठीक है, वेल बॉल्ड।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
He is the transfer player of the match. Now request the losing captain, Saad Beg, please to come forward and talk to us. Saad, the captain of Hyderabad Hunters. साथ टॉस के वक्त जब बात हुई थी आपके माइंड में था आपने पहले बैटिंग करनी है, स्टार्ट भी अच्छा मिल गया था, क्या लगता है गलती कहाँ हुई है 52 पावर प्ले में और फिर एकदम से नीचे आ गई टीम?
जी बिल्कुल, जैसे कि हमें पावर प्ले में बहुत अच्छा स्टार्ट मिल गया था और हमारा थोड़ा बहुत मैं आउट हुआ तो थोड़ा बहुत मिडिल ऑर्डर क्लैप्स हुआ। हमारा फर्स्ट मैच था, मेरे हिसाब से हमारी टीम माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी है, इसको हम कवर करने की कोशिश करेंगे, जो गलतियाँ उसको हम लोग देखेंगे और उसको जल्दी से जल्दी कवर करेंगे।
ऐसा कहीं फील हुआ आपको कि आपने 170 माइंड में रखा हुआ तो उसको चेज करने के लिए शायद वो प्लानिंग जो थी आपकी हो नहीं पाई एग्जीक्यूट और विकेट्स गिरते गए?
ऐसा तो नहीं था, हम लोग जो पावर प्ले में हमें जो मुझे बैट बॉल मिल रही थी मैं उसको पनिश कर रहा था, बस मेरा ध्यान में ये था कि जो अपना नेशनल गेम है उसको खेलते रहा हूँ। बाकी पावर प्ले में हमने माशाल्लाह से अच्छा यूटिलाइज़ करा और बस हमारा मिडिल ऑर्डर थोड़ा सा कोलैप्स हुआ जिसकी वजह से हमें हमारा रिजल्ट ये।
चलिए, जैसे आपने कहा पहला मैच था तो होप यू गेट अ बेटर परफॉर्मेंस नेक्स्ट टाइम। गुड लक
इंशाल्लाह, थैंक यू।
The captain for Hyderabad Hunters, Saad Beg. Now I'll request Ubaid Shahid, the captain of the winning team, Bahawalpur Royals, to please come and talk to us. Ideal start मिला है टीम को, जिस तरह से आपने देखा इनका स्टार्ट अच्छा हुआ था, आप लोगों ने पुल बैक कर लिया, स्पिनर्स का काफ़ी अच्छा रोल रहा आज।
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला शुक्र अदा करना चाहूँगा कि हमारे टूर्नामेंट का अच्छा आगाज़ हुआ। जी बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं कि हमारा थोड़ा शेकी स्टार्ट हो गया था पावर प्ले में, लेकिन जिस तरह अरहम ने बॉलिंग की और ननग्यान ने मिडल ओवर्स में बॉलिंग वो एक्सेप्शनल थी, जिसकी वजह से हम बहुत अच्छा कमबैक कर सके।
मैच तो आप जीत गए हैं लेकिन कुछ एरियाज आप फाइन ट्यून करना चाहेंगे, स्पेशली एक्स्ट्रास जो दिए गए हैं आज काफ़ी ज़्यादा फास्ट बॉलर्स।
जी हम पावर प्ले में थोड़ा लैग कर गए, हमने एक्स्ट्रास दे दिए, थोड़ी विविड बॉलिंग कर गई, जिसकी वजह से हमारा स्टार्ट अच्छा नहीं हो सका। तो कोशिश करेंगे उसको जल्दी से जल्दी कवर अप करें और अगले गेम्स में अच्छा खेलें।
बैटिंग से तो आप काफ़ी सेटिस्फाइड होंगे, जिस तरह का कोई टोटल का प्रेशर नहीं था लेकिन आप लोगों ने पॉजिटिव क्रिकेट रखी, स्पेशली पावर प्ले में ही गेम ले गए।
जी हम ये प्लान मिला था, जो प्लान मिला उसके हिसाब से हमने एग्जीक्यूट किया कि बेशक टोटल जितना मर्जी हमने पॉजिटिव क्रिकेट खेल ली और जल्दी जल्दी गेम को फिनिश करने की तरफ जाना।
चलिए, कांग्रेचुलेशंस एंड the 2 points are yours.
Thank you.
Chaliye. The captain Ubaid Shahid from the Bahawalpur Royals, and they have won their match by 8 wickets, and that also concludes the presentation.
Thank you, Sikandabad. So tomorrow we've got a Super Saturday in store for you. Our Alpindi Riders will be up against the Guara Sharks. That game will be at 15:15 local time, live from Gaddafi Stadium here in Lahore. And then the later match, Bahawalpur Royals will take on the Giants. That's another interesting encounter. Of course, the Royals will want to get one up in the tournament. And we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have more analysis of this match too.
That's edged and gone.
All bowled again.
There is another one. Back-to-back wickets.
Gone. Easy as you like.
Bowled in.
Big shot.
Right, match number 2 wrapped up at the Pakistan Junior League. Hyderabad Hunters batting first, putting together 113 and some good performances with the bat, but in the end not quite enough. Bahawalpur Royals comfortably chasing that, and of course a brilliant innings by Basit Ali there. So we saw more of Pakistan Junior League's talent on display, some good effort with the ball, but not enough in the end. Bahawalpur Royals winning the match rather comfortably by 8 wickets. Right, I have with me Sana and Dom in the post-match show. Sana, quite a lot of talent we have seen in just 2 days at the Pakistan Junior League. Arham Nawab, another talent on display.
Absolutely. We saw some seamers taking a lot of wickets yesterday, and today the spinners came to the party. It gives me a lot of pleasure when spinners take wickets, and especially Arham Nawab, the kind of power play that went, I think, bringing the match back into your team, towards your team, requires a special effort, and that's what we saw from Arham's bowling. Three wickets. He used the variation really well, he used the arm ball really well, the off spin was really good, and then he used the leg spin also. So he showed all his variation, but what was extremely important was the control, the line and length of Arham.
And Shadab Khan happens to be his favorite player, so quite an idol he has there.
Absolutely, I think that's why mentors and idols are so important, because you look up to them, you want to be like them, and then you work hard to become like them.
Of course, Dom, what do you have to say about the talent you've seen so far, especially Basit Ali with the bat?
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the bowlers really did the job. I think it was just really set the actual tone. Off the power play, they were 52 for 1, and it took a little bit, as we say, that mystery spin sometimes, not knowing which way it's going to go. Is it going to be the left-hand spinner? And when you see some of his wickets, I think it just shows that he has got that variety. The ball that just skids on, the ball that keeps low. He could have had probably 5 or 6 wickets today. A couple of catches that were put down. This was a simple catch, but literally, that's why what you see here, you want some superb junior players coming through. And going on to what you said about Basit Ali, I'll just pick up on that. Obviously chasing a low total, it's easy to, in your mind as a batter, to think, can I get this? Sana, what I've liked about this individual, what I've seen so far, is his ability to play 3 sixes and also his strength as well.
Absolutely, he was as comfortable on the front foot as he was on the back foot. He played all the shots in the book. You can see the cover drives, you can see the pull shots, and he targeted the bowlers really well as well. So I think a total team performance from the Royals.
Yeah, they must be very pleased, and another man who would be pleased would be Imran Tahir, of course. He was out there supporting his lads. So a great display of talent we saw on the first day and on the second day now as well. And now, Dom, we have our first double header tomorrow. A lot of action still ahead at the Pakistan Junior League, and once again I'd remind all of you watching that the entry to the Gaddafi Stadium Lahore is free of cost, so you should all come in and watch the first game tomorrow between the Rawalpindi Raiders and the Gawada Sharks. So it's going to be a pretty good performance. Hopefully Viv Richards will be also seen, and of course Gujranwala Giants and Bahawalpur Royals once again on display. Back-to-back matches for them. Sana, they'll have a lot of momentum going forward from here, winning the first game, so they must be very pleased.
Absolutely, and a very complete performance. They come into a back-to-back match with a win, and I think that's extremely important for them. And it's a second game also, so they'll still get some 20 hours of rest, I hope. But the kind of performance they had, they finished the match early, so there should be no problems.
Rohat, 2 games tomorrow, Super Saturday. Tune in, because you're going to see 2 sides that you've not seen already, and you've got 2 sides. One side that's won tonight, that we saw from the Royals, and aside from game 1, who were literally outplayed. So tune in tomorrow. There's lots of great cricket to come and lots of Pakistan talent on show.
Absolutely, Dom. As you said, Super Saturday, it will be at the Gaddafi Stadium. 2 games, the first double-header of the Pakistan Junior League. Come join us, watch the match. It's free of cost. We'd love to welcome you here. And that's it from tonight's show. We will catch you tomorrow for all the action at the Pakistan Junior League. So stay tuned.
boys. No goal. Wait on. कोई बात नहीं रिलैक्स हो जाओ रिलैक्स हो जाओ Get it! Yeah!
मोबाइल भी कर लो मोबाइल भी कर लो बच्चे होने चाहिए ये 1 मिनट नहीं था क्रॉस करके दोबारा से इमरान भाई एक मिनट ये दोबारा करा 1 मिनट और यार इमरान भाई ओए बच्चे दब रहे हैं 1 मिनट बच्चे दब अगर धक्के मारेंगे तो मैं किसी को भी नहीं दूंगा बच्चे को नहीं यार आप थोड़ा पीछे हो रिलैक्स हो बेचारे चुप नीचे खड़े हैं आपको लग रहा है जी हाथ ऊपर कर भाई बच्चों के साथ आपके साथ ये हमारे साथ थैंक यू इमरान भाई लास्ट इधर खड़ा एक शाबाश lovely boys middle हाँ पीछे अंदर कौन 3 left
ये बाइंडर लेना है, यहाँ पर लेना है। ये बाइंडर लेना है, यहाँ पर लेना है। ये हाथ में यहीं पर होगेगा। इजी इजी इजी। हसीब हसीब। शाबाश 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 जुबैरा। खो जाओगे, दो ना बने। बैटिंग। उड़ रहे हैं। हाथ में यहीं पर होगेगा।
Hello and welcome to the highlights of the second game of the Pakistan Junior League. Bahawalpur Royals versus Hyderabad Hunters at the Adafi Stadium, Lahore. The toss was won by Bahawalpur Royals and they decided to bowl first. Let's have a look at the two sides. Bahawalpur Royals featuring three overseas players, Yuan Mane from South Africa and Kharotai from Afghanistan, Nathan Edwards from the West Indies. Hyderabad Hunters featuring two overseas players, Ibrahim Masood from Afghanistan and Azaya Tone from the West Indies. Let's join our commentators as action begins in match 2.
Through a gap. And that's a fine looking stroke. Didn't try to overhit it. Caressed through that cover region. Again through that offside region. Looks in ominous form. Side bag. Bottom edge. Fortuitous boundary, but it's the third one in the over, so an expensive over to start things off after 113 without loss.
play that long. That's edged and gone. First wicket, going hard at that line which was outside the off stump, and a genuine edge. Well taken in the slips there.
Mid-off region, should have gone more cover point with that drive. Pulled and just nearly into the hands of the fielder. Gone for 6. It was a length delivery down the leg side and a real opportunity.
But what happened eventually is he helped the ball on its way and it went for a 6. I think he didn't realize that the ball is just flying over him.
Uppish, but in the gap once more. Captain slapped straight back past the bowler. No issues with hitting straight, and there are no fielders in that region. First boundary for Rana.
Oh, nicked. It's an outside edge. The slip really had no chance. And you will get a boundary. Seen that shot already tonight. And it's a beautiful looking shot, get on top of the bounce, and it's timed. Well, this is another bouncer and should be out. Have a look at the square leg. Is the height okay? I think it is. Remember, it was given 1 for the over.
And this is the second time he has gone to the fine leg region, and it's Johan Mane again, and this time he makes no mistake. Takes the catch very comfortably. Important wicket, a very well directed bouncer.
Oh, bowled again. That's that delivery that just goes on with the arm. Change of angle and a change of fortune, and the Royals are fighting back hard here.
Bring it into the left-hander. Use the arm ball. Very well bowled there. Let's look at that. Kept a bit low as well, but he was on the back foot. Couldn't do much. He has to walk back for naught.
Oh, how has he cut that? How has he cut that off the stumps? Could be out. Is out. I think he's run out here. Careless running. And just have a look here. Oh, clever from the keeper. Clever from the keeper. Absolutely brilliant. You can pick up the delight and the cheers from the bowling side, who are hitting back hard here.
And there is another one. Going through the defenses of Rana.
Now the reaction of Rana is one of disappointment, as if the ball didn't...
Is that out? Yeah. Given to bowl to left-handers just because of the angle created and the fact that the arm ball that comes into the left-hander poses a big challenge. Arham Nawa, vice-captain of this Bahawalpur Royals team, creating havoc with the ball, and there's another one. Back-to-back wickets for the young man. This time the catch taken in first slip. And further trouble now for Hyderabad Hunters.
This is clever bowling, because what he's done the ball before is he's got the ball to carry on. This is the arm ball. Look at the seam, and look at how that's come out of the hand. He's followed it with the swing away from him. It's a good, sharp catch at first slip.
Catch it is the call, but it'll miss everyone, including the fielder and the deep. Boundaries are good. Whatever they can add from here on. Hyderabad Hunters. He doesn't get hold of it. Should be out. Should be an easy catch. It is. Hitting high on the bat, trying to pull one, and that takes wicket number 8 back to the dugout.
Yeah, just too much pace. From Sajid Ali, there's pace, simple catch for the captain, Obaid Shahid. And the end of the 8th wicket, delight as well. Absolutely, enjoy every moment of it.
Wow, that was a good ball. How did that miss the stumps? It's got some part of the bat. It's gone to the boundary. It was quick. That's a good shot. Made it look so easy. A no-look shot.
End of the 18th over, 112 for 8.
And gone. Easy as you like. Yuan takes the catch. Another wicket falls. Hyderabad is just struggling to get runs on board.
Well, the South African, Yohan Mane. And it's the end of the big wicket, really. The only wicket left in Munib Wasif. Tried to ramp it over, short, fine leg.
Wow, how did he manage that? The keeper's coming under it. The bowler says mine. And that wraps up things here. All out.
Batting card, it was just Saad, the captain, who got 34 of 24. Rana putting in 21. That was one big partnership. And down the order, Wasif, a runner ball 26. Helped them to get 113. They couldn't bat for 20 overs. Finished in 18.3. Spinners had a big say, especially Aram Nawab, 3 for 15 in his 4 overs with 14 dots. And later on, wrapping the innings up, Sajjad, the fast bowler, 3 for 21. They were the leading wicket takers, and Bahawalpur Royals did well to restrict the opposition to 113. So with 114 on the board as the winning target, let's join the action as Bahawalpur Royal come out to bat.
Straight away off the mark. Masat Ali with a couple of runs. We'll look for swing. We've seen that in the first innings with the new ball, so that's a huge factor. Cut away. Beautifully played in that point region. A short delivery with pace on. Showed up a good length on that occasion. Masat Ali was ready for it, and he'll get 4. So another boundary for the Royals. Treaded that one through the point region. And that's an elegant looking stroke once more from Masat Ali. Miscued. But just over that fielder in mid-on. It runs away for 4.
But they did well at the end, and that also goes for 4. Not really good fielding there by Thorn. Boundary of the last ball of the over after 3, 26 for naught.
Balled him. Again, the angle. No turn on offer. And again, that slow pace just outfoxing the batter.
A beautiful delivery from Mohammad Zubair Jr. Just look at that. An arm ball there, comes into the batter, takes the leg stump.
Edged. Just to the left of the fielder in first slip. Didn't have a lot of time to react. But you'll put that down as an opportunity.
It's high in the air. There's an opportunity. Will take some catching. Oh, almost got there. Uh-oh. What happened there? A boundary. The fielder backing up should have stopped that. Again, shot a length and again put away. Basit Ali, he looks good and he means business. Again, a good shot. Some great stroke play over here from Basit Ali. This over has been expensive. Have a look at that. That's the 5th boundary. More runs here. And that might go to the boundary. That's 4. And up 50 for Basit Ali. That's the fastest 50 in the tournament up till now in the Pakistan Junior League.
It's been a good knock. Very good knock. Second half century. That looks good. And it's out.
A good knock comes to an end.
Yeah, he looked like he was thinking of advancing. Got stuck halfway down the wicket. And that struck him plumb in front of the off stump.
Big shot, big welcome to the Afghan overseas player with a maximum.
Yeah, not a good ball to start, is it?
Runs here, will use the pace on the ball and I'll go for 4. This outfield is quick. Once it passes that 30-yard circle and you're chasing it, you'll always lose that race.
Opens the face wide of the man at short third man. It's going to run away again for a boundary.
Edge, and this will probably run away for another boundary. So a good piece of bowling from Torn, who just got a little bit of swing.
And as a spinner, if you can take both edges of the bat, you can ask question of the batter from both edges of the bat. That's when you become so dangerous.
So scores a level. And hit away for a boundary. So once again, the chasing side wins this second game comfortably.
Bahawalpur Royals owned the game, finishing it off in just 12.4 overs with a brilliant start given by Basit Ali, scoring 54 of 30. He got the fastest 50 up till now in the tournament, wrapping the game up with 117 for 2, winning this by 8 wickets. Bowlers didn't have bigger scores to defend. They were struggling and they were put away for runs, especially in the power play. Only 2 bowlers grabbed 1 wicket apiece, 1 for 14 for Zubair Jr. and Hasib also got a wicket. But then the score wasn't enough to defend and Hyderabad Hunters had a tough day at office. Just a quick look at the match summary once again. Hyderabad Hunters were asked to bat first. 113 is what they managed. They had a good start in the power play, but then a middle order collapse didn't allow them to take off. They couldn't bat the 20 overs even. Bahawalpur Royals were confident they can chase this down, and so they did in 12.4 overs, getting 117 for 2 and winning this match by 8 wickets and grabbing the important 2 points. Hope you've enjoyed the highlights of Match 2 of the Pakistan Junior League. Until next time, it's goodbye.